Okay, before this one starts, I just want to let you guys know that I'm not that great at speaking English, so my apologies. Alrighty, hello people, today we're going to take a look at the Bodyguard device, maybe first for either guards or players. So, what is this device? Basically what this device will do for you, it will look around and summon nearby guards to be the bodyguard of either a player or an NPC. So, first off, let's tell you how to add it to your world. I already have it here, the bodyguard device, so we're gonna delete this for now. And we're gonna go to numpad testing or whatever your level name is, add new first file, and call this bodyguard device, and hit create. And after that you can open your Visual Studio Code. I already had it open, so then we go to the device we just made, Ctrl A, and then paste in the snippet. So basically this is the code for it. Example, if you go here, if the henchman get or elimination, it checks here, okay, if the guard is a bodyguard, these cards means bodyguard, then we're going to check if we need to give him Siphon. So there are a lot of functions here that control everything. Most important one is probably the leash new guard. This one will assign a guard to the boss or the VIP or whatever. Okay, so we can close out of that. Then we go to first, build first code. Then in the outliner I've already had a folder bodyguards. I'm just going to make it my current one. Content drawer, create devices, and then bodyguard device. Drag it in, and I always like to turn this off, the first thing I do. Okay, then we can go over the options. We have the VIP config and the bodyguard config. So let's start with the VIP. We have VIP type, this can be either the guard or it can be a player. If it's a guard, then you will have to assign spawner to this array. You can add multiple. By the way, it will only work with the first spawned guards, it won't work with anything else. So if you have 3 guards active, it will only work for the first one until that one is eliminated, and then it will work for the next spawn. Same goes for the assigned player, you can just pull the trigger on it. Once the trigger gets triggered, it will make that player the VIP, and it won't work until that VIP is eliminated. But we're gonna keep it on guard, so we're gonna need a guard spawner. So all guard spawner device, just gonna drag one in there. If this is PP, we just wanna make it 1. Enabled game start needs to be on. Item list doesn't matter. Character cosmetic, let's just make it this one, why not? And yeah, also I do need to say the guards need to be on a team index. If you put it on wildlife or neutral, it won't really work as well. They will just kill the player. So just set it to team index 100 or whatever you want. This thing will automatically change to the team the players on. So if the players on team 4 and the guard default team is team 100, it will switch to team 4 once it gets called. Same goes for the guards. If one guard is on team 7, this one will automatically change to team 7. The bodyguards team will always adjust to the VIP's team. Let's put it like that. So spawn on time, we're just gonna make it 5 seconds. So spawn range, I don't care, it can be off. This one can be disabled as well. Start and health, whatever you want. For testing purposes, I'm just gonna leave it at 100. Max shield, doesn't matter. So for enable patrol, yeah, we're gonna increase it. 40 meters. I don't know why it shows the animation since last update, kind of weird. Dropping inventory, no. Doesn't matter, this can be of your choice for the rest of settings. Okay, we're gonna call this the PvP. Then we're gonna get another one for the bodyguards. There we go. Change this, I like to use for now the Shadow Henchman, should be good enough. And then we're gonna make it spawn multiple 4 for now. Let's also do it for testing purposes. We'll just make it team 1 so it won't shoot at me. Okay. Then we can open this device. This one we can unbind it because it's not needed. Bodyguard config. So bodyguard spawners is the most important set. If you don't have this one, it won't work. So just assign a spawner in there or multiple. Basically, the device will be able to pull guards from the spawners you selected. So if you have 5 guards over here with 2 spawners, you just drop them in and they will get pulled. If you have another spawner all the way over there and it's not in here, then it won't be able to pull guards from that device. If you do put it in, it will get a guard from there if it's the closest one. Because this device will only get the guards closest to the VIP. Okay, movement config. This is only suggested when you have the VIP type set to player. Because when you set to player, the guards will have always that control animation, so they barely keep up. So then you will need to apply the movement speed. You can also do it with if it's a guard, but it's not as needed. So I'm just going to turn it off for now. Okay, let's go on to the health config. So this will determine the behavior of the health of the guard when it joins the bodyguard escort or it will leave the escort. So we have modify health and it's now set to both. So this will basically modify shield and health, because set for both. You can only set to health, shield or do not modify. If you set it to do not modify, it will just keep its basic health without anything else. So we're going to do both because bodyguards need to be tough. Modify the method is by default set to multiply, but be aware if you have a 0.0 value inside of the guard spawner, it will do nothing. So let's go to the guard spawner. You can see here starting health is 100, max health is 100. Starting shield is 0, so the max shield is 0.0. So if you have it to 0.0, it won't do anything. So you can multiply by 100 times, but it will still be 0. If it's set to 1, then it will of course be 100 times as much. So keep that in mind. So for now we're going to custom. If you use the multiplier, you need to adjust the health multiplier and shield multiplier. If you have custom, you need to set new health and new shield. I'm just going to make it double, so it's default 200 each. So if the guard joins the escort, their new health will be 200 and their new shield will be 200. Depending on if you have the restore health function set. So at the moment it's set to always by default. So you can also set it to only restore when it joins the escort, only restore when it leaves the escort, aka when the boss is eliminated or the VIP, and do not restore. Not restore, it will just, it won't do anything. So if you have this set to 200, it won't fill up all the way to 100, but it stays at 100. So just keep it in mind as well. I always like to keep it always. We even have Siphon. I added it not too long ago. So Siphon, even on the Siphon actually on a competitive was back, but we're never getting it back. Siphon is basically when you gain an emulation, you can also gain health. So default is health first and shield. So let's say you get 50 health Siphon and you have set the HP at the moment, you will get 30 white heals and 20 shields. It will try to fill up the health first and then it will go over to the shield. If you set to health only, shields will never be affected. Shield only, health will never be affected, and no Siphon, it won't gain bonus health for getting an elimination. It's for the bodyguards, it's not for the VIP by the way. Okay, audio config. Basically what this will do, it will just play noise at a random guard that is in the escort at the moment. So play sound effects will, if you turn this on, it will play this audio player right here, click down sound effects. So with it to the audio player, VIP down, and then voice lines cancelled. You just need to add any voice line or audio player that is currently playing for the guard. So that are these for me. Elimination and guard hit. So when it will do this, it will cancel out the other voice lines that's currently playing. If nothing is playing, then it won't do anything. Backup limit. Okay, this is interesting. Oh. It's currently set to spawn only, so it will only draw guards towards him when he first spawns in. So it won't, once those bodyguards die, there will be no new ones. You can also set it to infinite or infinite, so it will just keep on pulling guards every time they die. Or custom. Custom doesn't include neither. Custom doesn't include the first two spawns, so we need to keep that in mind. So if custom, it will just give the first ones for free, and then if a guard dies, those replacements will be counted. So custom backup limit, if I set it to 1, there can only be 1 replacement. If I set it to 20, there can only be 20 replacements, and then there will be no more. So I just like to keep it at 2. But I always use spawn only, because infinite is insane broken if you are fighting a boss. And yeah, custom, you can do it whatever you want, but I'll keep it on spawn only for now. Bodyguards. This is how many guards the device tries to keep around VIP. So if I set it to 2, the device will try to keep 3 guards around the device, or around the VIP, sorry. So set this to whatever you want, but 2 is fine. Follow minimum radius and follow maximum radius. It's basically the device creates a circle around the guard. The minimum radius is the inner circle, and the maximum radius is the outer circle. So you try to stay between in those bounds. I don't recommend changing this, just fine how it is, but you can if you want. If you increase this, the guards can cover more ground around the VIP, so I'll just keep this down. So VIP is set up, bodyguard is set up, backup limit set up. I'll add the guards to the voice line device real quick. There we go. And now we can do a quick test to see if it works. At the moment it's set up to guard, okay. So to follow the guard. These are neutral, so they won't shoot us, but you can kill them to test them. So if we now go to connect the platform, now we'll wait for it. Okay, so now we're in game, and we can see that this main VIP will be stalked by 2 normal guards. So if I kill one, because I've set it up to spawn only, normally a guy would rush in, but because it's set to spawn only, it wouldn't. So
go for a headshot.
Oh. I forgot they were essential, because I modified their health. This guy now has a lot of health, and if I kill the VIP,
VIP is down.
VIP is down because the VIP died. And now the guards will have normal health.
That's it. Let loose.
Except they don't, because they are already assigned to kill. If I kill
VIP
this,
is down.
they will have normal health. Now a new guard spawns, so new guards will spawn in. So yeah, that's basically the bodyguard device. It can be really useful. I don't know what it will be useful for, but you can just find out. So if we end the game now, go back to our editor, we can change the type, or we can assign the trigger and change the type to player. I hope it works instantly, I doubt it will, but we can see. So then we are spawning in. The boss spawned in, but they won't be assigned. So if I press this trigger now, they will come to me. Now the next one. So now I am the VIP. And they will just follow me. But like I said, it will be useful if you apply the speed. So because they can't really keep off it, this normal patrolling mode. So apply the speed when you be the VIP yourself, or let the player be the VIP. But if I respawn, the same thing will happen. They will just say the VIP is down and they will go back to their patrol.
The package has been destroyed.
I do need to say it is recommended if you use patrol pass for this. Because if you don't, they will just kind of freak out. They won't return to their patrol, they will just stand still where the VIP died and they were like, oh, so what now? If you use patrol pass, they will just automatically go back to their patrol. But they won't if they just free roam in the place. It's kind of annoying, because if I press this trigger again, they will just follow me again. So now I have 2 bodyguards. They will just try to stay around me. And we'll go here. They'll come back. Yeah, it's kind of cool. I don't know if people want to use it for it, but it's cool. So I hope this video was useful to you guys, and if it was, just leave a like or something. I don't know, subscribe, just all the good stuff, you know. Then yeah, see you on the next one. Bye bye.